King of Fighters, there's a huge variety of characters you can use.
Yeah.
What type of characters do you use?
Well, yeah. So I'm curious. You know, I mean, one of the things I love about Street Fighter is that you get all these different kind of character types, right? Like for example, the most obvious example is like Dawson, right?
Okay.
He's the super turtle keep away zoning kind of character. I mean, you have those kind of characters.
There's definitely someone that's similar. I mean, of course, that one's a little bit different, but I would say the closest character to Dawson is Dulong. And Dulong is actually a combination of a zoning character and a rushdown character.
Oh, really?
But much like Dawson, he has extension of limbs, and he can like kind of control space. He can definitely set your opponent. You can really just zone your opponent to where you want him to be. At the same time, he actually has almost equally the same amount of rushdown ability too.
Oh wow! Okay.
He's a very mix-up. He doesn't have a teleport, but he has. Well, he doesn't have like a teleport from point A to point B, but he has like a dashing teleport.
Right.
Like more like a Puma, I guess.
Right. Now, interestingly enough, I mean, you said that every character has the same amount of health, right?
Right.
So, you know, in games like in Street Fighter, you're used to Honda having more health and stuff. I mean, do you still have those kind of tank-like characters, like the heavy hitters?
You definitely have heavy hitters, and if you like the E Honda type of characters, you'll definitely feel at home with characters such as like Maxima, who is a character that has a lot of guard point, auto guard moves. I believe you guys call it super armor.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And
he'll kind of like absorb a hit.
He'll absorb a hit, and in King of Fighters, when you do an auto guard, you don't lose any life when you block.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's absolutely no reason why you can't guard point a move, and you cancel into a different move afterwards.
Nice.
You got characters like Ralph, just your standard hard hitting pokes and jump blowback attacks that really just kind of keep your opponent in the same position. And they also have more guard gauge too.
Oh, that's right. And I mean, obviously like Zangief, grappler character. I mean, you've got grapplers, right?
Oh yeah,
you better have grapplers. I love grapplers. So.
King of Fighters is no exception, and grapplers such as Clark, those are definitely your fan favorites. Clark, Goro Daimon are characters that are been around the series forever and ever since 1994, and they're incredibly powerful in the right hands.
And you can combo into their throws.
And you can combo into the throws. And mixed it with all the different jumps, all the mix-ups are incredible. Like you can dash command throw, you can hyper hop, and then empty hop into command throw, you can combo into command throw. So the mix-up games of the wake-up games are very complex.
And so, I mean, obviously on the opposite side of the spectrum, you know, Street Fighter always had like the pixie characters. People know me as Cammy user. I love my rushdown characters as well. I mean, you know, I'm sure you've got the same kind of thing here, right?
Definitely got someone like Kyo. I mean, he's probably the rushdown character.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
He's got a lot of rapid attacks. His jumps are very, very quick. And once again, with the 4 different jumps and all different mix-ups, he is definitely a very quick rushdown character. You got characters like K-Dash, and that's one of the most popular arcade characters.
Yeah, I mean, also, I mean, are there like kind of like Guile characters where you kind of sit back with like charged special moves and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's definitely some charged characters. You don't have as many as other games. There's really only like 2 real charged characters.
Oh, wow, okay.
I would only classify Leona and Ash as a charged character. Leona, you can charge down. Up punch has an anti-air move, we call it a moon slasher.
Right.
You got Ash with also charge moves. In fact, Ash is kind of unique because he's got a special mode. Well, it's actually a super, and he enters a mode called Sans Culotte, and it basically allows him to do all his special moves without charging.
Oh, nice, neat.
You also got, you got your pretty cookie cutter, fireball, shoto, uppercut kind of characters.
Oh wow, yeah, I was just about to ask that, like with the rolls and stuff that can go through fireballs and such. Can you still play an effective fireball
You
uppercut?
definitely can.
Really? Okay,
you
cool.
Definitely can. So fear not. If you like the shoto characters, you can still play it. Despite people being able to roll, there are ways around it, and because of 4 different jumps, you can definitely keep a very good zoning game still.
Wow.
You got characters like the first person that comes to mind would be Athena.
Okay.
And Athena's got fireball uppercut, which is very fast, very mobile. She's got teleports, and she's probably the zoning character, fireball uppercut character in the game.
Nice. Okay.
You got someone like Robert Garcia, it's also a fan favorite. He's got a huge variety of moves. He's pretty much got every type of move possible. Fireball, uppercut, cross-up, command attacks. He's got command unblockable grabs.
Oh, okay.
And so he's definitely a fireball uppercut mixed with a bit of zoning. So
nice.
if you like the fireball uppercut type of characters, there's definitely a huge variety for you to choose from. For example, you have characters such as Ryo and Yuri Sakasaki, and their fireballs are short-range fireballs.
Oh, right. That's why Dan has the short fireball, right?
No, they actually play off each other. The story behind it is they mimic each other and they're parodies of each other. But so yeah, awesome. There's a short-range fireball, which actually is very good for zoning. Then you also have different types of anti-air. You have like Terry Bogard. It's not the traditional shuriken motion. It's actually a charged type of anti-air.
Oh, right, the rising tackle.
The rising tackle,
yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
And in 13, there's only really one character left that kind of doesn't really fit into any category.
Okay.
I know in the older ones there are different characters that quite a bit of them, but that would be Chen Gensai, and that's actually one of my favorite characters.
Old man Chen.
Old man Chen, right? And he's got just a variety of moves. He's got different stances. In his stances you can't block, but they allow you to kind of like free cancel or special cancel to anyone without using the drive cancel.
Obviously, as a player who has very little experience with King of Fighters 13, if I wanted to start playing this game, who would you recommend to me to use?
That's a great question. If you were to enter the game and learn it, I would say I would recommend Chen. Chen is a very hit-based character. He's kind of in-your-face, rush-down kind of character. Okay. He's got his timing of his combos are pretty lenient, and he's very rewarding to play. Another character most people like to pick up is Elizabeth. She's incredibly easy to use, very high damage, damaging combos. A little bit less than her arcade version, which they had to nerf a little bit, which was a little bit almost too good.
Fair enough.
But she's very simple to use. She's got a lot of defensive properties, a lot of different options and mix-ups. At the same time, very easy to use. One last person I'll probably suggest definitely is the DLC Yori. Basically, he's Flame Yori. If you played any King of Fighters series, you've definitely recognized Yori. When they introduced King of Fighters 12, Yori was revamped.
Oh wow!
And he had a completely different moveset, and some fans weren't too happy about that. He's a little bit different. The different is good in my opinion.
Right.
But definitely, if you're used to the old school, if you've played anything from '95 onwards, you'll be very familiar with DLC or Flame Yori. He's got fireballs, uppercuts, all the moves, all your favorites.
Nice. And so there definitely is a lot more balance compared to the arcade version. Right?
Absolutely. There's definitely a lot more balance. They kind of took a look at the characters that were most used in the arcade and kind of examined why they were, and they kind of just. And one thing I really want to highlight is in King of Fighters, the way they balance the game, and they don't necessarily just nerf all the top tier characters. They actually add more to the low tier characters to kind of catch up with the top tier characters.
Cool.
So it's more like everyone is viable, everyone's competitive, versus kind of like you get certain characters that are not as good anymore all of a sudden.
Right. Okay.
So that's definitely the console version is definitely way more balanced.
Awesome. Okay.